I don't know why I think that's... What is that song from? Bum 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 ba ba da ba da ba da ba da ba da 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 da. Hello everybody and welcome back to the tavern. Oh my god, good ad. I was so excited to kind of see something pop up in my TikTok feed that a certain artist had come back. Considering I thought he would quit music and then came back. So I'm like thrilled. BBNO Money today. Woo! We're gonna be reacting to the music that BBNO Money just released called Diamonds Are Forever. So I'm excited for this, especially since, originally we thought that he just outright quit music, unless that was a whole publicity thing in order to just be like, I'm taking a little bit of a break. But who knows? I'm still one or the other excited that we get the opportunity to listen to a new song of his. So I'm psyched. We're gonna be going and just watching the music video that came out like literally 2 days ago from the time of this recording. As always, if you want to help to support the channel, like, subscribe, comment, let me know what you think about BBNO Money's return or just the music in general, and let me know what else you want me to react to. There's a lot of things within the community here because we're just all a bunch of music loving nerds. So join the Discord, join the Twitch streams, join all of the things and the stuff. You guys know the drill. Any little bit helps for the tavern. And of course, as always, support the original artists because they're the ones who are just, the creative geniuses behind everything. I'm just here to react to some music, and that's the big thing. So yay. Anyways, without further ado, let me get to where I'm supposed to be. There we go. Let's get the money up.
Get your money up, not your funny up.
Let's get the video up. I kind of like how, the 0-second still frame just has him in like a dark room with some type of filter on. So, I don't know. I'm excited. I've really started to really get more into his music, especially with that whole Peak concert that happened about a month ago, or whatever it was at that point. It was just like one weekend event, and I was glad I was able to see that like live and in person. So, well, not really in person, but you know what I mean, while it was still running. So either way, let's see what we got here. Obviously I don't have lyrics in front of me. I don't know how good the closed captioning is. I wonder if there are lyrics for this. So we do have lyrics, which is wonderful. And now I just kind of want to react to this. So cool. All right. So let me pop this back up. Boom. And let's do it for real right now. BBNO Money's Diamonds Are Forever. Yay. I'm excited to have his music back. God, that initial pulse and beat of everything is just, it's so good. Like, it gives that driving thump and boom, boom, boom immediately going into there. And it kind of gives the general vibe of this. This already sounds a little sadder than most of the stuff I've listened to him. It feels like, even though the beat is there, we have kind of like a slower, sadder tone than what I typically hear most of his music for. So I had to stop that. Also, the cinematography of that is actually kind of cool just in the first couple of seconds of this. Anyway, sorry. Let's go through a full verse first. He's so talented. She called me up just to tell me she never really liked my drugs. I fucked my life up for the show cause I'm afraid of going broke. Call my mom, say I love her cause she worries when I'm on the road. This is definitely a little bit more, just from the initial stuff from here, a little bit more, I don't want to call it low key because that's really not the right way to put it. I can already tell just by the lyrics this is going to be a more serious song from here. And I don't know, like even the cinematography itself, like the world keeps spinning while he's going around and through. I wonder if this song is going to be more about, why he quit at one point. Also, the head flying off thing there is a kind of a nice little touch there. So I don't know, like for some reason the visuals are more vibing with me too than they typically do, but it's I don't want to call it basic music because it's not, but it's a genre that I'm used to hearing BB No Money with. It's more focused on the storytelling and everything from there, and he's just talented with like his music and stuff. But it feels like it's gonna be more of a darker tone, which I'm okay with. The whole head spinning thing is fascinating, though. Interesting. Like even like the whole cinematography of this, he's not really smiling or have that same energetic thing that he typically would have in most of his other things. So that's why it's giving me more of a vibe of, that this is much more of a serious thing. Maybe the reason why he might have decided to stop, because I remember the reason he initially stopped was probably like the pressures and everything. He had made like a TikTok or something that like, if 1 million people like this, I'll stop making music. And then the 1 million people did. So I wonder if it kind of went to its head. So I don't know. But like the chorus feels like, oof, money makes us feel like we can almost live forever. And we use it as cure, but it doesn't make us better. So I'm iced out, walk around the neighborhood. It's weather. Yeah, this high is temporary, but these diamonds are forever. It's much darker lyrics than I'm used to seeing, which it's fine. I mean, if this is what he returns to, it's showing a different side of him, and I don't mind that. Like, insecurities and stuff from artists are a huge part of just life in general. So it's going to relate to a lot of like creative people, I think, in this sense. But musically, structural wise, it is our typical progression that we normally get from this, but I like kind of the call and response things that are happening, especially with like the melody that's very easy to follow. Da 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 da, and then you have this little voice or something going da 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 da, like especially kind of like it was really prevalent here. Let's see if I can back up. Oh, that's a fun still image because you have the melody and then you have the. Plus, those uses of synths to make it more etheric is really cool too. It's a very interesting way of doing it. It's upbeat, but it's subdued, and I kind of like music that does this kind of upbeat, subdued style things. Plus, I love that Diamonds Are Forever. His whole jacket is just filled with like sparkly things that almost like maybe representing the diamonds and stuff. It's kind of cool. I like it. Plus, that bass line. I like the basses when they really ring in your ears when you're listening closely to it. This is more melodic too. It's not as much talking. I like its side of it. It sounds more etheric. It really, like alien-like almost. It's interesting.
I connect twins up on my floor playing mahogany and I ordered tuna over rice and somebody told me it's po. I had no idea how much LA people love to hit the slopes. Once my name popped up on these screens, they started blowing me like smoke.
So is it almost like fame and popularity is enough to like drive somebody kind of crazy or insane? Like the whole world is kind of telling you you're wrong, everything's going forward, and then as soon as you become popular or anything like that, it like kind of changes the perspective of how people view you. And you get more haters or lovers, and you're always in front of it's interesting what fame does to people. It can, and I think that's kind of the message of his own maybe reasoning why he quit for a little bit and came back to it. I don't know. It's interesting, but like I like how verse 2 changes the timbre a little bit, especially with the more use of more synth sounds. What it looks like, we still have that oot do 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 that we're kind of hearing as like the response pattern, but it's more being etched within the verse now, which is interesting, and it gives it a little bit more of a different feel. So it's cool. I like it. I like it. The cinematography is kind of like he's always looking at the camera, like constantly, no matter where it kind of is from there. Well, maybe he isn't from there, but like it's almost robotic in a sense, which is not a bad thing. It's like, especially if you feel like you're another cog in the wheel, sometimes just kind of going over and over and over kind of does maybe kind of get that vibe that you feel. There's a lot to unpack in here, and it might mean something a little bit different for each person, but it's fascinating. The cinematography is phenomenal on this. Like, just the whole, a lot of it is just like time passing by or rotating illusions and stuff, and that's honestly, that's really cool to kind of see that. So whoever did the cinematography for this did a phenomenal job with it. Like, it's super cool. It's just like the constant spinning in the old kind of 90s aesthetic too. I really like the beat to this song, though. It is a much more subdued song, but I'm glad to see him back. Like, I don't mind this side. Like, it's by subdued, like it's more like showing a different side. I think of BB No Money. Maybe this feels more of a, you know, like, opinions matter a lot to artists and everything like that, and the more you kind of have like negativity or positivity, either in one sense or another, it can really influence what you want to do with like creating or anything like that going forward. And it's fascinating to kind of see the ideas and thoughts that go into somebody's head as they go, which is why I think this is much more melancholy than most of his very like high upbeat stuff. So it's good to bring it this kind of side of him, and I hope BB No Money stays, because he is very, very talented, and it would be a shame to kind of like lose this perspective, considering his storytelling is so phenomenal. But yeah, that's just kind of my thing. Let me know what you guys thought. I always love to hear like other thoughts and opinions of music and stuff that like comes back into the live light. So yeah, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, support BB No Money. I'm so glad to see him back, and I hope we have a lot more music from him coming in the future. And you know, we will 100% react to it, because I've become a huge fan of his. Like, his music is just so great, and the collabs he started to put up before he stopped was phenomenal. But maybe this is the resurgence of it. And if you want to hear me react to anything else, please just put it in the comments below. Join the Discord, join the community. You know, let's go and have more music conversations with each other. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you next time. Bye.